Hi everyone, my name is Matt. So today I'm just going to chat a little bit about Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy and some practice techniques that I have been working on. So several of my students have come to me with some questions regarding one of the more difficult passages for the piano version of Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. It is a chordal passage towards the end of the first page onto the second page, where you have ascending chords going up in an alternating pattern. And this has proven to be quite challenging, so I wondered what I could do to come up with some good techniques to help move through the section with fluency and confidence. So let me show you the section to begin with. So this is the chordal section moving up through diminished chords. Now the biggest challenge here is trying to find good fluency through these chords. So I came up with a technique that I like to call the zigzag technique. Okay, so let me explain how this works. Instead of running through the whole 2 bars as one whole section, I decided instead to break it up into groups of 3. So let's start at the first chord, the E diminished chord. And what you're doing is you're moving from the E in the left hand to the E in the right hand, then to the F sharp diminished in the left hand, and stopping there. Now, what I then did is I moved back 1 chord. So now I start on the right hand, and I do the opposite. Okay? So the left hand began with this down, up, down motion. The right hand was up, down, up. And you keep doing this and you keep working through each of the individual sections until you've completed the full 2 bars. So if I were to continue, like so, until eventually you get a nice smooth sound. So what this does is it allows you to think a little bit more about one hand at a time. So rather than trying to focus on both hands and push through the section in a very, very messy way, this helps you split things apart. And that gives your brain a little bit of time to process and get comfortable with the movement. And then when you add them together in this alternating zigzag pattern, it starts to come together quite nicely. So for anyone else having difficulty with this particular section, I hope that helps and it sheds a little bit of insight into some of the things you could do to help improve the section in an interesting way. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. All the best.